afternoon. This is Jared Rand. Welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call, 3 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday, June 20th, 2018. Now, as we look on the planet, as some of you I know, our eyes are wide open and you're reviewing and looking at different things and assimilating what you believe to be true. And to identify, we did a meditation for peace, and which was impactful. But we have, there's different things happening that are going to start happening here very shortly that are going to surprise people and be confusing to some people with some of the approaches taking place and how the bad guys will make it sound to the public. They'll try to build on it and make it a horrible situation. But, there's some events getting ready to take place that unless you are watching, unless you're comprehending it yourself and filtering all the other garbage out, then it's going to become a little confusing. We're rapidly approaching a breakthrough in a lot of things on the planet, and with how you view things is very important, and how you see them and feel them. And the instance of saying where you need money, where you would be more in line with saying great wealth and abundance. Because at one time we didn't have money with humanity. We didn't use money. We weren't in a lack of mentality. And unfortunately, we've been forced to live in a lack of mentality. So abundance, prosperity, wealth can mean many things. It can mean, you have a wealth of health, you have a wealth of happiness, you have many different wealth. You're wealthy in many areas. Being rich financially, you can be rich in other areas. So you have to identify for yourself what you desire. And what you feel inside gives you happiness. What inside of you is going to give you happiness? Where do you go? You go to your higher self, your God self, and you develop a relationship, an association, a deep bond with your God spark, where you can communicate and have a lot of questions answered, and have faith. Faith is very powerful. To have a faith in something, knowing that it is going to have a certain outcome, and to feel that outcome. Now, when we're in these meditations, and like today, we're going to meditate for complete, unmitigated, total love. And when it boils down to it, all we really have, and to know what love is, I don't think many of us know the scope of love, the vastness of what it means. But if you have experienced, which I'm sure some of you have, you go full circle, it always comes back to one thing. It always comes back to love. Then you get people out there that say love can't cure this, or love can't do that, and love's not going to do this, and love's not going to do that, out of frustration, because we're in a society where everything has to be instantaneous. Snap your finger, I want this, take a pill, I want that, I want this, I want that. It all has to be quick, painless, and expedited, so that, we can get on with things or whatever we're doing. And unfortunately, there are some things that don't work that way. And we have a learning process. And that learning process takes us through certain avenues and paths. So, you can do meditations on many different things. But the heal all, the cure all, the bottom root, what do you call it? The root cure is love. It is unending love. It is eternal love. It is all-encompassing everything. It encompasses all of us 24/7. It encompasses the planet, the universe, the galaxies, the multiverse, and it's all there is. So when you filter everything out, filter it all out. You try to filter it out. Where all you see, all you feel is love. Wherever you look is love. Whatever interaction you have is love. And love means peace. It means joy. You experience all these things with love. When you've obtained complete love, you have happiness and joy and bliss, and you don't have any of the fears and the worries and the stresses. They all melt away. And that's what love does. And isn't it interesting that the majority of humanity has a tough time with maintaining a deep balance of love in our lives? Because we allow the third dimensional goop to get us distraught and pulled and twisted and distorted, so that, most of the time we don't visit love. We're too stressed out and too having our attention pulled in every other area with all of this distraction in life, that we forget about our true root as a living civilization, a sentient group, if you will, that if they only knew that complete love with all things on this planet would immediately melt away all of the trials and tribulations that we're having right now. And that's why these meditations continue to grow. That's why people bump into them, they hear about them, and they start coming. And the reason is because what can I do? More and more people are starting to figure out that they have to do something. They can't just stand still and do nothing. And most people have no clue of where to go and what to do. Well, you have a phone number, you make a call at 3 p.m. every day, and you meditate. You do a very simple meditation. It doesn't take up a lot of your time. It takes up about a half an hour. And then at that point, there's some information that's shared at the beginning with the moderator. There's like I do, and I do some input, and then we walk right into the meditation. And we're roughly meditating for 15, 20 minutes at the most. And that way people aren't fearful, and they don't say, they don't have to worry about, well, okay, where do I place my fingers? How do I do this with my tongue? What do I do with my body? And on and on and on, because I've been in meditations where it's almost hieroglyphic, that you have to, you feel that you have to perform certain things to really be in meditation. And all meditation is going deep within yourself and finding peace and quiet. The more quiet you become, the more you will be communicated with your higher self, with the universe, with the cosmos. And so that's why love is so important. It overrides everything. It is a crucial element in our survival as a civilization. It is the only key there is. There aren't a bunch of keys, there's only one. And that one key opens up the love that we hold within us that's waiting to come out. And this love, it must be continuous and continual, not sporadic, not intermittent, where it comes out and gushes and then it goes back in and hides. Because having the planet enveloped in a complete eternal love eliminates everything, all conflict, all pain, sorrow, anguish. It heals, it blesses, it regenerates. And, to have more and more, the goal is to have the human race happy. That's it. We as a collective group of meditators want the human race to be happy, collectively across the planet. We want them all to be wealthy, prosperous. We want them to be safe, loved, peaceful, joyful, blissful. And that's what our root energy and what we're made of is God's love. So when we do the meditation today, feel in your heart, feel in your mind, think in your mind, feel in your heart the impact and deepness of consistent love, eternal love for everything, everyone, yourself, all of it, blanketing the planet, connecting with all of humanity, pure love. So, if you will, go to your space, if you aren't already there, where you're not going to be interrupted. You want to empty the mind of any negatives or any thoughts that you don't care to have, you don't want to carry. You want to get rid of them. You want to expel them. You want to completely get them gone, done. So then, those will be vaporized. When you see those thoughts vaporized, you empty your pockets, you empty your mind, you vaporize it off. It's a mist that leaves you and is sent back to the central sun. So you're dumping all of that out. You want to relax the body from head to toe as much as possible. You want to then breathe in. Hold it for a couple seconds. 1001, 1002. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Do 3 to 6 of those. You want to be completely bringing in divine positive energy. And that is eternal love. And then with that comes bliss, joy, prosperity, abundance, good health, happiness. Just, you're upbeat all the time. You're happy. And that's what you're inhaling. That's what you're bringing in, permeating and saturating your very existence. You're exhaling through the mouth all the negatives, all the obstructions, all the blockages, all the concerns, all the pain, all the sorrow, all of these things that plague you on a minute-to-minute basis, and we all have them, whether we want to acknowledge them or not, and we expel those. As we breathe out, that is being expelled from us, and as it comes out as a mist, a vapor, and it's taken back to the central sun. And then at that point, you want to go in to your higher self. So you're going to go in through your heart center. The deeper you go in, the better. As you deeply penetrate your heart center, you enter your vortex. Vortex is eternal love surrounding you. It is golden white pink light reflecting, sparkling, and shimmering all around you. So you feel this eternal love saturating you. A wonderful feeling of joy. And you see your higher self, which is your God self, and you join with your God self. And we're all in communication with each other's higher self. And at this point, we call in all of love, only of love, all the archangels, all the seraphim, all the cherubim, all the fairies, all the sprites, all the ascended masters. We call in all of the loved ones who have passed, who are of love, to join us in this meditation. If each time we do this, I don't know about any of you, I'm sure you do, you feel them come in. They're packing the house. We are all protected. We are all encased in a eternal love sphere that protects us from all negativity, all harm. love sphere is created by God, Father, Mother, God, Prime Source, Creator, God. And the only thing penetrating it, or can penetrate it, is God's love. So now, we're all protected. We all arm in arm float up above the planet. We see our meditative sphere collecting all of our meditations that we've done since February 12th of this year, all in perpetual motion. And we then begin the saturation of the golden white pink light rain of eternal love. We can feel it completely saturating us inside and out. A soaking effect that completely engulfs us with eternal love. You can feel the love, the bliss, the joy, the prosperity, all of these things that we desire to maintain and to experience are coming in with this eternal love. All of these things. And then we do the same with the human race, with civilization on planet Earth. And all of them are being saturated with eternal love. And eternal love is everything. It's all we have. It's all we will ever have, and it's all that we're ever going to have. And so we concentrate on this energy, and we expand on it. And so all of humanity is part of it. Everywhere there is conflict, everywhere there is deception on this planet, in it, on top of it, in the atmosphere, around it, anywhere there's deception, anywhere there's conflict, anywhere there is harm for anyone, any being, it is being neutralized by our eternal love emissions. This eternal love is far-reaching. It spreads out. It neutralizes all negatives, all darkness. Where there's dark, light takes over. Everyone, no one's left out. And you feel this and you witness it. Some of us will feel it, some of us will witness it through our minds, some of us will feel it in our hearts. Now, to witness it and feel it is the best combination, but feeling it in our hearts, knowing that this love is being expanded out to embrace all of humanity, all of planet Earth, all that there is, all that there ever will be, all that there ever has been. So I'll join you in the meditation, and I'll be back to close it out.